All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Don's Modeling Bench. This will be my first build log video for the AMT Star Trek the Motion Picture Vulcan Shuttle. I'm building this for the HobbyLink International Star Trek group build. If you haven't been over to HobbyLink International, you need to go over there and check it out. It's a great website. Bunch of awesome model builders there. Some awesome group builds like this Star Trek group build that I'm doing. There's a Wings of World War II group build that I'm also doing. I got a B-17 that I'm working on for it. I'll be getting the next video out on it in a day or two as soon as I can get to Hobby Lobby and get a plaque to make a base for it. But anyway, I just wanted to do a first video here on the Vulcan Shuttle. I've done most of the lighting in the shuttle itself. Started on the warp sled. Let me switch over to the other camera and I'll give you a look here. I've got most of the lighting inside the shuttle. I've got the nav lights, the strobe light on top of the shuttle, the RCS thrusters. I got the strobe here on the front, RCS thrusters on the front. I got the strobe on the back of the warp sled here, and the one on the front of the warp sled. I used Solar Res. I don't know if you've ever used it before. Solar Res. It's really good stuff. It's a UV cure resin. It cures crystal clear. I use that to make these little lenses here. Put the lights in. Made the lens out of Solar Res and then sanded it down flush. It's perfectly smooth, just like it's part of the ship. Did that on the one here too, right there. Stuff works great. Oh, and I'm using the HobbyLink International strobe and nav light board. It's a great little board. $15 for the board, or $30 you can get a kit that includes the board, wiring, LEDs. I think it comes with a power brick too. For $30, I mean, you can't beat that. But I just got the board, $15 board. Did my own lights and stuff. But let me turn it on here. Get everything going, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here is the shuttle part. See, I've got the RCS thrusters. I'll mask them off in paint so that only the thruster part shows through. I've got the strobe there, the anti-collision light there. Got the navs going. I think it's turning out pretty good so far. I got the strobe here on the front of the warp sled. Can't see it very well. It's blowing out in the light. Got the one on the back of the warp sled. It's kind of blowing out too. But I got both of those on there. I got the shovel all wired up. Let me turn this off. Get these out of the way. Maybe I can give you a better look at it. But there's the wiring inside the shuttle. And here's the wiring on top of the warp sled. Going to the lights and the lights in the back. And this little board here is really simple to hook up. You got power and ground. They go right here on this side of the board. You hook this to your power supply. The power plug right there, that goes to your power supply. That also goes to the positive lead on all of your LEDs. They all connect to right there. This goes to the ground on your power supply. And if you have any lights that you don't want to blink, such as the RCS thrusters on this, you tie the negative lead into there. But any lights you want to blink, if you want the slow blink like a nav light, you would hook them to the wire that you solder on right here where it says nav. If you want a quick blink like a strobe light, you would solder it on right here where it says strobe. Like the strobe light on the top of here and on the front of the shuttle and on the warp sled, those are all wired into the strobe. The red and green nav lights are all wired into the one that says nav. It's really simple little board to hook up. It blinks everything on the ground wire. Your LED positive wires just tie into the positive back to your power supply. Really simple little board, but it works great. I mean, just has the processor, some transistors and stuff on it. You still have to put resistors on your LEDs though. This board does not have resistors on it. You'll still have to put resistors on all your LEDs like I've got here. Got resistors on all the LEDs. Whatever size resistor you need for however much power you're going to use. This board will work anywhere from, I believe it's diode to 12 volts. But I got the chiller grills on the nacelles cut out. Those are looking pretty good to me anyway. I'm gonna try to get an LED right here on the front of the nacelle. I'm gonna try to get a SMD on there somehow. There's not really much room in there. Now it won't come back apart. There's not much room in there. I'm gonna have to channel out right here and try to get an SMD in there and let it shine through the plastic like it is on these. I've got some SMDs that'll fit in there. It's just a matter of getting it channeled out and getting it in there. But I think that'll work pretty good. I'm gonna put this clear. I'll spray it with some clear blue, and that's gonna go right in there. And I'll put one on the Bussards right there too. But that'll go right there, cover that up. I'll have that tinted blue. Spray a little white on it then to diffuse the light a little better. And I'm going to use these LED strip lights for the lighting, and then the blue lighting. It's going to be strip light. Most everything I've used so far, matter of fact, everything I've used so far has been SMDs except the nav and the strobe on top of the shuttle, and I used 2mm LEDs for that. But I think that's about it. That's everything I've got done so far. Like I said, I'm going to get an update out on my B17 as soon as I can get to Hobby Lobby and get a wood plaque to make the base out of. But that's it for the shuttle right now. That's all I've got done on it. And Thanks for stopping by Don's Modeling Bench. And like I said, if you get a chance, run over to hobbylinkinternational.com and check them out. It's a really great site. But I'm going to get out of here. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by Don's Modeling Bench, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.